It's like for you?
Oh, it's awesome. Obviously, my first regional here in 5 years of college, so it's kind of surreal. I'm just excited to see the atmosphere, play some postseason baseball for the first time in a while, and kind of just experience it all for the first time.
Have the guys told you what it's like? Playing like that Tennessee game last year was incredible. But they told you what the environment's like.
Yeah, they said the fans are rowdy. It's loud as we'll hear it in the stadium. So I'm just looking forward to being a part of that and hopefully giving the fans something to cheer about.
How much do you think that'll help you, having the energy of the fans coming in?
Oh, it'd be a big time. It's easy to get momentum when the fans have your back, and kind of no matter what's going on, if things don't go your way, it's kind of one thing can kind of turn the fans' energy back into it and give you all the momentum back. So I'd say playing at home and obviously in front of a packed house definitely gives you an advantage.
Coach mentioned your superpower as a team is the ability, if you're down 6-0, you guys don't worry about it and you come back.
Yeah.
Why is that, and what do you think that comes from?
I think that comes from Blake Wright, honestly. He said it in the speech, or in our banquet I think it was in the winter in December. He said, "We're never out of the fight," and it's kind of his preaching thing. Obviously, Coach Backish does a good job of preaching that too, but our captains, and I guess specifically Blake Wright, his mindset and kind of just what he brings to the table, that's what he preaches. We're never out of the fight. We know we're always one swing away from getting the momentum back, or one pitch away, one double play away from kind of just seizing that momentum and turning it into our game.
You were kind of a middle of the lineup guy earlier in the year, and Coach Backett says, "Don't try in the leadoff spot." What'd you think about that?
I've been doing it my whole life. Up until college, I've kind of batted leadoff. I'm pretty used to it. I think I thrive getting on base, so obviously feel comfortable in the leadoff spot. Honestly, I'm just excited to have good hitters hitting in front of me and behind me, no matter where I am in the lineup. It's easy when you have studs throughout the lineup, 1 through 9. So honestly, wherever I am in the lineup, it's pretty easy when I've got have hitters like that all around me.
Get Tristan tomorrow on the mound, Coach said. You guys excited to have him back out there for Friday?
Oh, absolutely. He's obviously sets the tone pretty well. And in the South Carolina game earlier in the year, he came out and had probably the best start of the year for us. So obviously we got some high hopes for him again. He's a stud. This is just what he brings to the table from velocity-wise, stuff-wise, and just pounding the strike zone-wise. So yeah, we're absolutely excited to have him back out there. Excited to see what he does.
You guys going all the way back to Richmond to here. Why was Clemson a place you wanted to come? And did you want to play in like an ACC?
Oh, absolutely. I wanted to play in a power conference. Honestly, I wanted the chance to compete for a national championship. And obviously, when I was talking to Coach Backish and Coach Schnabel, I also wanted a place where I could develop as a player. I think that I had room to get better, and I think they've kind of thrived under that to help me. And I also want to just be a part of a team culture. And I know Coach Leggett talks about that culture. He still preaches us that culture every day, and it's something I want to be a part of, kind of just from a whole university perspective, and then obviously from a baseball perspective too.
What ways do you feel like you've gotten better playing at this level, playing for this coach's team?
Honestly, just the mental side of everything. Coach Backish does a great job of teaching us mental training in the fall, and taking it into our routines, our breaths, and everything. Kind of just keeping our bodies under control, our minds under control, no matter how big the atmosphere is, or no matter how big the circumstance is. He does a great job of kind of teaching us how to control ourselves and focus our energy towards the right things. I think that's been huge. And then honestly, just from a first perspective of swinging, I think that kind of narrowed it down. But it's the mental game training that's done it for me.